What does your body feel like in zero gravity?
What inspires you to become an astronaut?
What exercise do you do? And do you sweat in space?
Would a yo-yo work in microgravity?
So it works.
Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
We are ready for the event.
Fairchild Tropical Botanical Garden. This is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
Okay, station, this is Fairchild Tropical Botanic Garden. How do you hear me?
Coral Gables, we have you loud and clear.
Very warm greetings from Fairchild Tropical Botanic Garden here in Miami. I'm Carl Lewis. I'm the director of the garden. We have a group of very enthusiastic students from our Growing Beyond Earth program, supporting plant research on the space station and working toward feeding astronauts on future missions into deep space. Our group today is from Biotech at Richmond Heights High School, along with some students from Matter Lakes Academy and G. Holmes Braddock Senior High. I'd like to welcome all the students from throughout Miami-Dade County Public Schools and everybody else joining us online. And now our students are ready to ask you some questions.
Good morning. Hi, my name is Kiara, and I'm an 11th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Ricky. Our school is studying food plants to support research on ISS. How do scientists on the ground help you do science on the ISS?
Yeah, the food research is really important for us, and our experiments are actually designed by scientists on the ground, and they actually help us execute them. We're up here doing the work for them. And scientists include professional scientists, university students, and also students in middle and high school. So there's ample opportunity for everyone to do research in whatever topic related to space science for the on the International Space Station.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tomas, and I'm a 10th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Drew. Given your experience growing and harvesting plants on the ISS, how do you think plants might be involved in future space exploration?
Well, I think you all can imagine that the food is going to be very important for us, and also launching items into space is very costly. So if we can take our food in the form of seeds and grow items when we're in space, that will be a huge advantage for us, and also allow us to be self-sustaining in space. And right now we are growing items in space, lettuce and grass and some of those things we eat, and it's quite important for us to have that capability for future exploration.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Giselle, and I'm a 12th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Ricky. If you could grow any food plant on ISS, what would it be?
Well, if I had my choice, it would be a barbecue plant. But since they don't exist on Earth, I'll have to go with some kind of fresh fruit, either a mango or apple, or any kind of fresh fruit would be welcome. When we have cargo vessels arrive, that's one of the things we look forward to the most.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Elisa, and I'm an 11th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Drew. Do you enjoy caring for plants in space, or would you rather have an automated system take care of the plants?
You know, I actually enjoy taking care of the plants. I've only just been on space station for a month, so I've just gotten started at it. But after this conference, I'm actually placing some new items in our veggie experiment platform, and we're going to grow some new lettuce. So I'm looking forward to that, and I really do enjoy taking care of those plants and looking after them every day.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kaylee, and I'm a 10th grade student at Madder Lakes High School, and my question is for Ricky. Have you noticed any differences in the way food tastes in space compared to the way it tastes on Earth?
That's an interesting question because you hear a lot of stories about people saying their taste buds change. I've only been here a little over a month now. I think one of the things that I notice is just the textures and the textures of food that they all kind of are very similar here on the space station. I think that has to do with the way they are packaged and processed for space flight. So when we do get fresh fruit, as I mentioned earlier, and fresh vegetables, and when we are able to harvest our own lettuce here, just having a different texture to enjoy is a really nice diversion from the standard menu.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yasette, and I'm a 10th grade student at Madder Lakes High School. My question is for Drew. What food from home do you miss the most?
I miss pizza from home. That's something that we've tried to make up here and replicate, but it's really not possible. There's no way to really get the cheese to melt on top and heat up the vegetables and the meats and cook the dough. So I'd say pizza is something I'm missing the most right now.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and I'm a 10th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Ricky. When your crew members harvested salad green as part of the Veg 03 investigation, how did the taste and smell compare to salad greens on Earth?
We've been able to eat a little fresh lettuce up here on many nights when we were harvesting. We don't get a lot of it, so you're usually eating like just a leaf or two or three, and we didn't have any of the dressings and all the other stuff that makes a salad so wonderful. But it tasted to me the same, and the texture was the same as it was on Earth.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Samara, and I'm a 10th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Drew. What research are you currently doing on ISS that may contribute to sending the first person to Mars?
I would say one of the most important things that we do on ISS is reclaim all of our water, or about over 90% of our water. That's important because it's difficult to generate water in space. We also have systems that are scrubbing the carbon dioxide out of the air, and that allows us to breathe and have an acceptable atmosphere for supporting us while we're in space. So those types of projects, that research is going to be critical for our long-term exploration of space, in addition to growing food.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kelly, and I'm a 10th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Ricky. What do you hope to accomplish as an educator during your current mission on ISS? And do you plan to continue teaching when you come home?
Thanks for that question. One thing I would like to do is just to highlight the teaching profession. We have so many remarkable people in our nation's classrooms and in the world's classrooms doing a really difficult but incredibly important job, and just to shine a light on that great work that happens every day, and I think sometimes we tend to take for granted. We also are going to do some demonstrations from the ISS, including those that we're going to fly on the Challenger mission with Kristen McCullough, and look forward to sharing that with the community. And when I'm done, it's a good question. I've been an astronaut now for almost the same amount of time I was a teacher. One thing I keep in mind is just like we are always learners and we're always learning, we all have something to offer and to teach one another. So even if it's in an informal setting, I'd like to think I will be a learner for the rest of my life and a teacher as well.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Matthew. I'm an 11th grade student at Biotech High School, and my question is for Drew. I've always wanted to be an astronaut, but sometimes it seems impossible. Was there ever a time that you became discouraged or questioned your ability to become an astronaut?
Well, that's a great question, and I can tell you that I had a poster that was always hanging above my work desk, and the quote on the poster says, "Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your mind off your goals." And the point is, the way to not get discouraged is to keep your mind on your goals and keep that ultimate place that you want to be. Keep that in the back of your mind and stay focused on it, and everything else can become trivial at that point. So press ahead, don't be discouraged, and you just have to have a positive outlook.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Katie, and I'm a 10th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Ricky. As an astronaut, do you find the teaching experience helpful?
Well, yeah, you've seen your teachers work. They're trying to keep track of however many individuals, 20-some individuals in their classroom, and then however many classes and students they see a day, all the expectations placed upon them. So that's a really busy job, and you're just expected to keep a lot of balls in the air at the same time and never let any of them drop. And it's very similar to what's expected of us here on the International Space Station. We go from one activity to the next to the next. Sometimes we're working two activities at once, and they're totally unrelated to one another. And I think developing that skill as a teacher has served me well in my role here on the space station.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alejandro, and I'm an 11th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Drew. As you live on ISS, away from your family, friends, and the comforts of home, what keeps you motivated?
Well, we can talk to our families and friends on a regular basis, and I think that's what keeps me motivated to work hard and know that eventually I'll be able to return back to them. I've been an astronaut for 18 years. This is only my third time in space, and so it's a very rare privilege for us to be here, and we try not to take any of it for granted. And our families have been supportive, and we know that they're going to be home waiting for us, but they want us to be here as badly as we do to make sure that we can carry out the work that we've been asked to do.
All right, thank you.
Hi, my name is Tyler, and I'm a 9th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Ricky and Drew. As a person here on Earth, I can only imagine how stunning and gorgeous space is, and how magnificent it can be. What is the most stunning or thrilling thing you have seen in space?
That's a really easy question, I think, for both of us to answer. Looking back at our beautiful home planet, you really get a sense of how magnificent it is, how fragile it is, and how we're all kind of in this together, how we're all sharing this one precious planet, and working hard together, trying to get along, and also trying to take care of this amazing planet. So looking back at Earth, it's a view that you never get tired of, and that you just wish you could share with everyone.
And I'll comment on the view out into space. There are times Ricky and I were fortunate to do a spacewalk together early on once we arrived here. And I can tell you that view from the spacesuit, even from the windows here, looking out into the blackness of space, gives you a real appreciation for the fact that we are essentially alone in our nearest neighborhood. There doesn't look to be anything out there. It's just black and dark. We see beautiful stars, obviously, off in the distance, but there's nothing nearby, and that's very humbling. Has always been humbling to me to realize that this is it, and this is the place that we need to take care of, as Ricky mentioned, in order to survive.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jacob, and I'm a 10th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Drew. Have you ever had to troubleshoot any technical problems in space?
Someone right now.
It's a good question. As Ricky just said, we're watching somebody in another module, our astronaut crewmate Scott Tingle, repair a light. Troubleshooting and making repairs is something that we do every single day on the space station, and you can think of us as the hands, eyes, and ears of researchers, but also the maintenance. The maintenance people on the space station. We have requirements every day to make sure the lights stay on, the ventilation keeps working, the life support systems are operating properly, and we follow the direction of our great ground support teams in mission control and around the world with the different control centers to make sure that we can be the ones to be on the scene to help with the troubleshooting and make repairs.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lorenzo, and I'm a 12th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Ricky. Are there any everyday activities that are simple on Earth but extremely complicated to perform on the ISS?
Lorenzo, that's an interesting question and a good one. For me personally, apart from floating and moving heavy objects, almost everything here I find to be a bit more challenging than you do on Earth, and I think that has to do with experience. We are organisms that developed on a planet with a gravitational field, and all of our technology pretty much has been developed in that gravitational field and under the influence of Earth's gravity. So it's just coming up here. It's just a completely different experience set for me and for the people who build all this amazing hardware. They're doing absolutely the best they can. But they're on Earth in a Earth's gravitational environment, trying to design stuff that they think will work on the space station. They do a great job. Some of the stuff is just really amazing, like this exercise bicycle that's sitting right here. But I think almost just about everything is a bit more challenging up here at times.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dawson, and I'm a 10th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Drew. What is the greatest challenge you overcame to become an astronaut?
I would say one of the greatest challenges I overcame were my grades in high school and the work that I did in high school. I struggled. It was difficult for me to stay focused, and I really had to work hard. After high school, I went on to community college to see if I could get my skills up, and I was successful in that, and eventually went on to receive a PhD. But that was really my challenge early on, was getting myself through high school and trying to do better as a student.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Samira, and I'm a 10th grade student at Biotech High School. My question is for Reiki. Do you find it challenging to live and work in microgravity, or is it more fun than challenging?
It's a little of both. As I alluded to earlier, there's some things here that you can do on the space station that you just cannot do on Earth. I think one of the big challenges too for doing work, other than what I mentioned before, is we're used to when we're working on something, particularly complex projects and repairs, we have parts and equipment and tools scattered everywhere, and you can do that on a workbench back on Earth. But up here, you got to account for every single thing, and you have to have some way of restraining it, or it will float away, and you might not find it for days, or someone might find it for you a mission or two down the road.
Thank you.
Well, this has been such an honor. Thank you so much for taking time to speak with us today. And next time you fly over Miami, just look down. We will be the greenest patch of green you see. We'll be waving up at you, and our students will keep working to find plants to study up on ISS. Thank you for everything you do for us here on Earth and for the future of exploration. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was great to spend a little bit of our day with you. We flew right over Miami yesterday afternoon. Looking at Florida is absolutely amazing from space, and we enjoyed our time, and just encourage you to keep doing the things you're doing, working hard in school, and thinking about your future.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
Thank you to all the participants from Fairchild Tropical Botanical Gardens. Stations, we are now resuming operational audio communications.